Hi, this is Ashley Victoria Robinson coming to you from the studio at New York Comic Con, and I am here with, I think, the sexiest cast we have in the building from Interview with the Vampire / the Vampire Lestat. Lestat. Yep.
That is the name of the
unofficial
Fender.
mascot?
Yeah, no. It's the name of the Fender guitar that is sponsoring the show. the
Stratocaster.
So look out for it.
It's going well, and I definitely haven't revealed at what point in the day we were all chatting to each other. How has everyone's New York Comic Con been so far?
Brief for us, to be honest. But this is my favorite thing because we can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
You can all make your plans on where we're going in future days.
Yes, to the basement.
Yeah, exactly, to the basement.
And they shot. Well, not you. But
not
these
you.
two
Definitely not you.
shot
Not
late
you.
into last night.
No,
and
but
have
but
sleep.
And come on, we have
Assad
to also
arrived here
acknowledge.
on a helicopter.
I'm still on a helicopter. I think my soul is still on a
And
helicopter.
Literally
you're
just arrived
piloting
by
the
a
helicopter, and it's going really, really well.
How's your
I'm still
equilibrium right now? Okay.
I'm in my happy place in the helicopter, looking at all of the skyline of New York, which is quite amazing.
Is it quite typical for the shooting days to start and go very late? A lot of stuff happens at night. What's a normal wrap
It's very
time?
difficult. It's very difficult.
Basically all we
It's
do.
awful. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's a vampire show, so we
Yeah.
have to shoot at night. And we've tried it a few different ways. Like in season 1, we stayed entirely at night, and in season 2, we did like blocks of night and blocks of days. And then this season, we're doing it all in one. So we're starting Mondays at around 5 a.m. and then Friday we finish at about 7, somewhere between 7 and 11 a.m.
Ooh. So you really are just living the vampire life, the inversion of everything.
We do see more sun.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it like to be the lady in charge of everything?
Oh, I share being in charge with Roland Jones, who's the creator
but
and
you're the one
showrunner.
here right now, so you're the person in charge of everything.
What's it like being in charge? It's like this. It's like you get questions from the costume department that are like, does vampire ejaculate go through leather? And then
I don't know if we can do better than that.
I don't know.
I want to know what's
and
the
then
answer.
actually,
What's
you know
the answer to that?
You think about it for a moment and you wonder if you can respect yourself, and then you answer, yes, it does.
And then you go, I'm getting paid to think about this.
That's what it's
It
like.
does go through leather?
Yes.
Okay.
Noted for the fan fiction account that none of us are admitting that we have.
It's beautiful. The show is beautiful and poetic and sophisticated
And beloved.
and like this cast are so extraordinary. Like the work they do is jaw-dropping, and I love it. Yeah.
I will just never get over vampire ejaculate and whether or not it goes through leather. I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of my life. Thank you.
But that
for
should
blessing
also
me.
tell you everything about why this show is so good.
Yes.
It's because Roland and Hannah. This is how it's like this. Because you say brilliant things like that. And you put them, and then we say brilliant things because you have a brilliant mind.
Well, and also, the costume department is really committed. Like, they honestly, like, not even being a shithead, like, they ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, they're curious to know that, so.
Shout out Lex Wood.
And
Yeah.
they have reasons to ask that question too, which is also something
They
from
do.
Tell
your
me more
mind
about those
as well.
reasons.
So let's put it all in there.
Yeah.
Full circle back.
I love how we're trying to justify it. This is the most poetic interview we're going to have today.
That's all we're aiming for, frankly. Because my next question is, who speaks the most French? Because we have a lot of French language floating around through the
Moi, je
show.
parle français, mais moi, je suis canadienne.
Moi aussi?
Ah oui?
Vous venez du...
Moi, je viens d'Ottawa,
Ontario?
alors bilingue.
Ah.
Alors oui, je parle français. Mais lui, les deux là,
Ouais.
eux, ils savent comment... They fake it really good. Like,
Because you show up and
they
you
don't
say,
know what they're saying.
C'est pas toaster, c'est pain cuir.
Non, exactement ça. Et puis cette année, on a des personnes québécois dans les scènes.
Oui.
Oui, alors, voilà.
Mais c'est le français de...
Du Québec?
Mais c'est le français du I don't know how to say New Orleans in French. I've never had to say
Ah
New
oui,
Orleans.
ça aussi.
C'est un accent différent.
Oui, mais cette année-là, pour troisième
Saison,
pour
ouais.
saison, c'est Québec.
Oh, fun.
Ouais.
I
Good
agree.
luck, everyone. All the Canadians were like, yes, we're here. We're flexing, we're showing off.
Your
And I
French
think
is
that
beautiful.
might be a first time anyone's heard that. 'Cause that's
Exclusive?
exclusive
Between us and the
That might
entire
be
internet?
exclusive.
Oh no.
That's okay. It's a good thing.
No, it's great. And also, you've shrouded it in French.
Yeah,
Not
no,
to
yeah,
everyone
Yeah.
in French, you know.
Only the Quebecers and the Canadians are gonna know.
Because I'm Canadian, it was so important that we represent, how people from Quebec sound in Montrealais. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go even further east and it's Préau. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the vampires. I also want to ask you, Hannah, you've written a lot of scenes that have set many ships sailing in the fandom. And how do you tackle some of the more romantic moments? I know we joked about ejaculate, but that's like a very sensitive subject matter, and you do it so beautifully in the show.
Oh. Yeah, I often get tasked on the show with writing romance and with writing dark. And
Yeah.
like I go probably like a few registers darker than anyone else. And so I get given that material. But I think like for me, the relationships that Rollin established between all these characters are so deep and complex and toxic and fucked up. And so there's a huge pleasure to writing them because there's so many registers you can go after. And that romance can sit alongside darkness is so good.
Oh, that's so beautiful. It's almost like you're a professional writer. So beautifully said. Assad, I would love to tap on Rashid's vampire identity because that's something that was very much a Reddit hot topic of early season. So what are you setting up for sleuths to look for in the new season?
I'm going to be Rashid again.
There's no more shrouded
Armand
mysteries.
spends the whole season, actually trying to be Rashid,
Yeah.
emulating Rashid's life. No, I don't know. What am I doing? Why am I talking about?
Do it. Go on. Keep going.
It's just between us and the entire internet.
What
It's
was the
fine.
question? What's Armand doing this season?
Yeah.
Armand's pissed off, and but also he's trying to figure out who he's pissed off with and why, and also trying to figure out if he. He knows that he was a big cause of that, all the shit that went wrong. I'm swearing a lot. I apologize, but I think he's trying
Don't
to.
apologize.
I think he's trying to figure things out, and maybe without imploding.
Ooh.
A lot like myself right now.
That's okay. We can bully Jacob and Sam next. So you have really expanded both Lestat, not Lestrat, that's the guitar, and Louise' stories into new realms and beyond what we've ever seen in the book. So when you receive a new script, what is that experience like? How much are you learning along with us?
Ooh, that's a fun question because, and I have sort of said this loads of times, but I like to say it again, like it is a very faithful adaptation because when you read the books and you know them, like you kind of know what's going, but Roland and Hannah are so talented at taking pieces from this and this and this and finding this scene and reinventing it and putting that feeling in another scene and then just taking like the most insane element and just putting it over here and then flipping it upside down. So like reading them for the first time can be like really visceral. Like there was one episode from this season. I think I was in New York for some reason. I don't know why. It was like start of the year, and I read it, and Roland's like sent me a message. Have you read it? And I was like, yeah. And then I got a FaceTime from both Hannah and Roland, like wanting to talk, and I was like walking in the middle of the street, like I threw my computer across the room.
Did the computer survive?
Yeah. It was
Good.
actually fine. It was like snap throw, not like smash, but you know. But I couldn't, and I put it down. I was like, "Fuck this! Fuck this! No way!
Yeah.
No way!" And I said that. I was like, I'm having like a visceral reaction to this script, and it's like, and then I thought, no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do this. They couldn't do this. And I went back. I'm gonna finish it. finished it, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what the Reddit sleuths are going to be looking for now. What is this moment?
Oh my God. Like, and that's what it's like, so intense reading this for the first time and realizing you're going to have to do this. And somehow, like, it's such a gift. Like, you know, like you go like, I want to be an actor, you know? And then, like, what does acting seem like? What is that idea to you? And, you know, and Jennifer, I wish she was here, but she says that the same thing too. It's like, this is the kind of stuff that you dream of doing. Like, this is as big as you can possibly go, and you get to do as many things as you could possibly imagine. It's literally like, some days it feels like torture, but it is your dream. And we're so lucky. Like, I just can't, like, it's such a crazy, crazy show.
I do feel like we ask them to do all the things.
Do you ever
All
send
the
off a script and
things.
you're like, or do you send them off and go, this might be too much?
More that, I think. Like, more, I'll be like, so Jacob.
I feel like we've had a
Yeah.
few of those. We've like passed each other
Or
the
I've been
day
like-
after.
So Jacob, like, are we okay? Are we good?
And I feel like a few
you
times
still
this
like
year I've
me?
been like, I need to metabolize.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back.
Yeah.
There's another episode
Yeah.
this season
Yeah.
that I had a big response to.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, wow. But then 2 days later, I was like, this is my favorite. Like, I
Yeah.
think this might be one of my favorite of
Yeah.
all 3 seasons.
And I think that's Yeah.
To piggyback with what Sam's saying as well, is like, what a blessing that you get to read something that you feel something about. You have
Yeah.
like an actual response to,
Yeah.
a reaction to, rather than like, oh yeah, this is great, or like, yeah, I get this. It's like you have to.
Well, and the other side
Toss
of
it around
that
your head.
is because we know they can do everything and anything.
Absolutely.
We write that, you know?
Yeah.
Because we know, like, how extraordinary, like, we just know how good it will be. So, you know.
That's nice.
I don't know if we can end on a more heartwarming moment for this property, so I'm going to say thank you so much for joining us today at New York Comic Con.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.